Now a report on the remake all Hollywood is talking about. Take one legendary film, add one legendary actor, and you've got yourself one sweet movie.
Come with me and we'll be in a world of true imagination.
Here's our exclusive preview of Willie Shatner and the Chocolate Factory.
Come with me to save money on travel, groceries, and more.
It's all so amazing. But Mr. Shatner, what do you do with all this candy? I never see it in the stores.
That's classified Federation data, Charlie. Ask me something else.
Mr. Shatner, who makes all your candy?
Why, Charlie, it's the Oompa Loompas, of course.
Those are Oompa Loompas? Oompa Loompa doopity doo.
Shall I set my phaser on stun? Oh, no. Captain's log. An obese German boy is floating about my chocolate, spreading contamination. This can only be sabotage.
Sabotage? You mean sabotage?
Don't correct the captain, Charlie. Someone's trying to create a distraction so they can get to my everlasting gobstoppers. Someone, but who? This must be the wrath of Khan. Ah, screw it.
So that's where all the candy goes.
Lieutenant Uhura, alert the Federation that we'll be rendezvousing with this quadrant's supply station to retrofit a new abdominal restraining device.
Yo, Starfleet, coming in for another girdle.
Willie Shatner's dandy little candy movie is scheduled to hit theaters this spring. Jameson! Jameson! Dr. Phil branched out recently when he was called to talk a cat out of a tree. Was Dr. Phil able to coax the pouting pussy down from his precarious perch?
Freckles, you have to ask yourself what's really at stake here. Are you mad about them getting a dog, or are you mad at yourself for not being able to cough up that fur ball? That's a good first step, Freckles. Now, why don't you get on down there to those folks who love you? Wait, people, how the hell am I gonna get down? Mommy?
Up next, I hope, Jameson with tonight's top stories.
Okay, we are winging it. Yes, sir. And tonight's top stories are...
Look at the picture behind you.
I have no idea who that man is. Whoopi Goldberg? Oh, of course! Well, Whoopi is looking just wonderful, isn't he? She, a rock and roll legend. And by rock and roll, I mean comedy. As in, knock, knock, who's there? Well, it's Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, okay, what's this? Queen Latifah and Kevin Spacey involved in some sort of... I'm guessing. Queen Latifah needs a heart transplant, and Spacey has flatly refused. And now, Queen Latifah is going to die, and it's all Kevin Spacey's fault. You heard it here first, folks. Kevin Spacey is trying to kill Queen Latifah. I'm being told there's tape. Let's go to the tape.
Queen Latifah and I got very close during the making of American Booty, but now we are just friends. And by just friends, I mean one of us still has feelings for the other, even though they are being totally ignored. Call me Queen Latifah, I still love you.
In other news, Tom Hanks has announced that, he's sick of being known as Hollywood's Mr. Nice Guy. In fact, Mr. Hanks later strangled these cute little puppies and announced, "Now begins my reign of terror."
Okay, that didn't happen, everyone. It's a delightful preview of our April Fool's show. Do you want to get sued all the way to public access?
Hey, that was pretty good. Can you believe that all that news came from the old miscellaneous file?
Can we please get the ding-dang teleprompter fixed? Tihua's next? Okay, thank you. Maybe it's time to check in with our rambling reporter, Tihua Fu.
The board said, what a piece of work is man. And I'm getting to spend a day with a real piece of work, acting guru James Lipton of Inside the Actors Studio. Here we are on the bustling streets of New York City. Tell me, what does a James Lipton do to relax in the Big Apple?
As Uta Hagen once said to me in her Soho loft, Relaxing is a luxury for those foolish enough to think they've nothing more to learn. And teach me she did.
Next.
Well, okay then. Where were we?
Feeling lost, Tiwafu? Let me share with you an acting exercise once taught me on a subway platform by a shirtless Steve McQueen. Do you see that bird over there? Pretend you're him. What is he thinking? What is he feeling? Is there right from wrong in his world? Now, act!
Okay.
Next.
If I may quote a delightful anecdote, Richard Gere tells about the Dalai Lama. Make me one with everything.
$2.
Sir, your technique for distributing toppings on this magnificent cased meat delicacy reminds me of some of the choices Brando made when summoning Stanley in Streetcar.
It's still $2, freak show.
What's your favorite curse word?
Give me my $2.
Well played, dear vendor. Well played indeed.
I'm Tiwafu out on the town with James Lipton.
It's 1974.
Back to you in the
There
studio.
I am with Stella Adler. I'm drunk, she's drunk, and Cassavetes, forget about it.
And even with a broken teleprompter, I know that was Tiwafu.
When we return, a story about the kind of man Hollywood's learned to rely on when it needs a shot of mystical wisdom.
Oh, there's nothing mystical about what I'm doing, Debbie Sue. I just open my mouth and it comes out. I don't even know how I do it.
I'm not talking about you.
Oh.
Still to come, magical black men save the day. Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels are dead serious about being funny. And teleprompter terror continues on the wrong coast.